Help me. Help me. Help. Oh.
Yo, what's going on? Savage A up in the building. We are here. We are here. We're here. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
We are Savage AF. That is the show. I'm Black Pedro.
Shang in the building. Yo, thank y'all for being so supportive. And over the show, we've been off a little bit, because of traveling and doing shows and running. But we still here. And we still got the show, and it still goes down like this. It goes down. We down like 4 flat tires. You understand?
4 flats.
Okay. Now we got to give another metaphor of how down we are. Go for it.
Man, we down like snakes on the ground. Okay.
Boom. Yeah. Boom. See.
Okay. I didn't have that ready.
I didn't have. I just threw that at you. That was wrong of me. We got some people jumping in the building. I said, yeah. All right. I need you to explain. I need to explain all the economy of Brazil.
Go. I'm like, pesos.
God damn it. Damn it. Yo, what's going on, y'all? And also wanted to let y'all know we appreciate you subscribing to the channel. But when you subscribe to the channel, you make us a better man. And you make yourself better people. I mean, let me just be real with you. I'm gonna look right in here. You become a better human being in your life.
So when we talk about, I forgot to pick up the mic. So when we talk about
that might be good.
That helps.
That helps.
So worried about my drink. So when we talk about subscribing, just know that we're here Monday through Friday, live, Facebook and YouTube simultaneously.
Yeah.
But if you miss us live, Mondays and Fridays, we're on at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Tuesday through Thursday, typically we're on at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And if you miss us live, then you can go to the YouTube page, which is scrolling at the bottom, youtube.com/c/SavageAF World. And that's where we have all the episodes archived. And if you ever miss us live, that's why you need to be tapped in, right, Shane?
Right. You need to tap in and tap out and tap on and tap, motherfuckers. And when you do, you got to do this. You can ring that bell. Ring that bell. All right,
you sound like the original track. That was crazy.
Yeah, man. I just like to put it out there. Yo, well, we got a lot of people jumping in here. We got Lady Hazel May in the building. Queen B, Zanat. Yo, me on me, or me on my, me on my.
Miss, she told us the pronunciation. I think I'm gonna fuck it up. Miss Sheree or Miss Cherie or Miss Cher. Yeah. But thank you for the welcome back. She's welcoming us back to our own show. So I appreciate that.
No, we on the road. We just got back from Colorado Springs, fantastic club called the 3 E's.
3 E's Comedy Club, man. If you're ever in Colorado Springs, Colorado.
Yeah.
It's a Black-owned venue, a beautiful location.
Hey.
Lounge/comedy club. They got 2 stages. We rocked one of them, and it was a good old time this weekend, man. And so thank you, Colorado Springs.
And Pamela Knox. No, I was not sick with the vid. I was just sick. There's other diseasid. I feel like
niggas still have mucus. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I think COVID just muscled other diseases out the way. Like, I hear about your shin splints. Fuck out of here.
I'm stubbed your toe. You know that's a COVID toe now.
Yeah, that's a COVID toe. Anything, but no, I'm good. I'm good. It's just the weather and changing. I've been traveling. Detroit was not warm. Fuck.
Neither was Colorado Springs.
Neither was Colorado Springs. It wasn't.
That shit was chilly. My nipples were at attention though.
Yeah. And we were on the IG live. I see Queen B saw us in Colorado. We was getting it in, having a little bit of, Did
you have fun there, dog? Did you have a good time?
I had a good time, but there's some things I got to still get straight with, management and the information. But I had a good time. It was a good club, and I definitely gonna come back. I mean, all the people that did see us in Colorado that came to the show, thank you for being supportive.
The crowds are smart there. They're fun crowds. They're smart crowds.
They're fun crowds. They're smart crowds.
I'm with that all the time.
Some of the other comics that were on the show, yeah. So let me tell you something.
Well, they're young. They're working.
I know. No, I'm messing with you. But
Queen B asked what was up with that basketball game. So I went to my first live sporting event, or we did.
Yeah, he got a little too into it. These was little girls playing, and he was like, "Shoot the ball, bitches!" Hey, Pedro, I put money on this motherfucker.
Bitch, I said lockdown on defense. God damn it!
If I say lockdown, triangle defense, bitches. Ah! I'm like, and
I lost $13 on that game.
I'm sitting next to Pedro, and as the game went on, he looking at the clock. He looking back and forth. Like,
I'm looking at game situations. Like, all right, they're down by 12 with 5 minutes left. And they need 3 stops in a row and 3 buckets in a row, dog.
They didn't put it this way. 3-pointers wasn't their forte.
Right. So here's the thing. I don't want y'all to think that I was so desperate to see sports that I just rolled up at a high school girls basketball game.
But
we were rolling with some promoters. Shout out to Nikki and Trey.
No, he actually mapped it out.
You were there, nigga. What you talking? Nigga, you was there too.
I was in the back sleep. And he mapped it out. I woke up and go, "What the fuck we doing at the girls' basketball game? I gotta have sports in my life."
The promoter, a promoter who is in Colorado Springs, she was taking us around helping us promote, and life is life. She had to get her daughter to a basketball game, and we had some time on our hands, so fuck it.
Yeah, but it was cool. It was cool. His daughter or her daughter didn't take it too well. I could tell she was disgruntled with the loss.
They lost by 2.
They lost by 2, but
they had 2 chances to win at the end. A couple of rush shots. They had time, man, but they
they rushed their shots, and some of them, let's be real, are horrible.
I mean,
some of these girls. No, they had a lot.
There was a couple on the court where I'm like, she might take me.
Yeah,
I'm like, ooh.
But other than that, there was maybe 2, but I just checked one of them. And I didn't see Versus last night because
I missed it too.
I was tired. I was tired as fuck. And so I just I did some work. I and sent some promos out for our Reno shows. We got some Reno shows this week. We're gonna have to do it from the room, I guess.
Each of our rooms. We'll be live from Reno this week, guys, except for tonight. We will heading out there tomorrow. I don't even know. I might be close tomorrow because I don't think I'll land until like 5:30 Pacific Standard Time. So
I'm leaving at 8 in the morning. But if you're in Reno, boom, we're going to be in Reno, Tahoe at the Laugh Factory Comedy Club in the Silver Legacy Casino. You can you can go to the laughfactory.com and you can get your tickets there. Just scroll down to Reno.
If you're doing Reno, Tahoe, any of that shit in that area,
come out.
You in North Nevada? Let's go, y'all.
We'll be at the Laugh Factory, so make sure you get your tickets. We appreciate it. We're gonna get down and do a little freestyle on the show, but there's some things we definitely want to talk about.
Yeah, today's gonna be a quick and casual show.
A quick and casual show. And any of you women that are in the feed, there will be no nudity. I'm sorry.
Not today.
Pedro normally would say, he'd give you a quick little glimpse, but he said not today. It's a short one today. Okay, so and I don't mean short one. I didn't mean that way. Whoa.
The show is short.
The show is short. Like
okay. I don't be
in minutes.
My shows be long, dog.
In minutes. We meant minutes. We meant minutes. But we see a couple of JRANYC. I mean KRS-One. You know what I'm saying? Whoop whoop. That's the sound of the beast. No doubt. And you got Big Daddy Kane, Dark Gable. Yeah, no, I mean, I heard it was fine. Had your ladies, the metaphor,
but I'm gonna have to watch the rerun on that version.
Yeah, go definitely watch it. We got stunts in the building. So the rundown on the rundown is gonna be a little bit different today. But I do have a bitch session with my Shangri today. So it is damns.
Dems.
Is that how? Yeah, dems. That's my new name. Dems. But let them know about some of the other stuff we can talk about. Then we go.
I don't even know if we're gonna have.
You know what? Fuck it. You know what? Let's just roll.
I don't know if we're gonna have an official Black Page will pop in today, but we definitely before our shame we're gonna talk about what you're deposed to do. So that's a legal joke. Trumpty Dumpty was in court today. Let's talk about it. No, but before we get into that, man, it is a Monday, October 18th, 2021, the year of our Lord. Savage AF is the show. Fuck your feelings.
Wait a minute, hold up. Did you just say
that's what they always say?
Lord?
Like the Druids and shit. They were like in the year of our Lord, 1583.
The year of our Lord. Yeah, dude, you took it.
1096. Yeah. All right, so here we go, man. We did lose one today, so I'm gonna put something up in the air. First Black Joint Chief of Staff, a true statesman.
Yeah,
fought in Vietnam, worked his way up to the top of the military, served under 2 Republican presidents, but eventually endorsed Barack Obama, the first Black president of the United States. We're going to give it up for this man, pour out a little. I'm not going to do it because I'm in front of my computer and I don't want to mess up my floors, but rest in peace to Colin Powell, guys. Son of, and you can relate to this as well, Shang, son of Jamaican born.
What a guan.
The boy from the island, you know.
Yeah.
Whole time.
Yeah.
Big thing. Doing big thing in Jamaican.
And you know what else? We gotta give him props for this. He was actually one of the only Republicans that seemed like he had a modicum of common sense. He seemed like he was sane because most of the Republicans seem like they are crazy as cat shit. And they look like they climb up the ceiling and eat bugs off the ceiling. He seemed like he actually was, at least, you know, he was a statesman. He was clear and concise. And that's why there ain't no more Republicans like that. And the first Black man of us, that he was in charge of everything.
There's a reason why he was, and I'm going to use this word purposefully, used by the George W. Bush administration to pitch the Iraq war to the UN, to the world, right? Is because he's probably the only credible motherfucker in that cabinet.
Yeah, everybody else was just,
So that being said, he had long established himself as a credible, reliable voice in the military and political community, to be honest. And you know, so I did have a few issues. I had
a more than a few issues, but
yeah,
I'm gonna let you rock and roll with it.
Well, no, I mean, just, you know, he did. So while he kind of became the voice and the salesman for the Iraq war, he did privately and publicly. Privately he opposed it and was trying to get the administration to not involve themselves in that operation. I will say that you know, I appreciate his voice privately, but I don't appreciate the contradiction there. You know, like, to publicly sell it but privately not be into it must have been a tough spot to be in.
No, no. Did you? Why are you sugarcoating it? Why you, man? Let me tell you something.
They use the clean cut nigga to sell their bullshit war. God,
thank you. I mean, I know it came out. It came out. Let it go. Let it go. What is it, like that song in Frozen? Frozen. Let it flow.
I don't have kids, man. I don't know.
For the people that have kids, y'all know what I'm talking about. At the end of the day, my kids didn't watch Frozen. If my sons would have watched Frozen, I would have did the joke that Kevin Hart did, the guy that kicked off the Oscars. I would have took his dollhouse and beat him in the head with it. But no, Colin Powell, to me, even though you did kind of know where he was coming from. I think his legacy is intact. It's not like he's going to ever be looked at in a bad way.
No, he's shining.
In a bad way, but let's be real with you. Let's be real. Colin Powell did do the flippity flop, flop, bing. He's the flip flopper from the standpoint of, if you felt that way privately and you were strong about it, then you should have came out publicly, and it could have changed the minds of the way the public fucking looked at it. but you didn't do that, bruh. You didn't do that. In fact, look at the more I look at pictures of myself and I go, God damn it, Shane, you look like Colin Powell. Well, except for Colin Powell didn't have a nose ring. And
what town they from in Jamaica? You might want to look up that family tree. Might be a branch out there, dog.
I'd be like, Colin Powell was your cousin. No, he wasn't.
The Powells and the Forbes are mighty.
Well, they're mighty. They're mighty boys. I'm gonna tell you, this is the thing though. That was the sticking point with him. The fact that sometimes I felt like, you know, him bigging up Bush was a mistake, because we know Bush wasn't an idiot to the level that Trump was. But Bush was a scatterbrain. That's why they kill me. They talk about Biden. Biden's 755 years old. You might forget some shit when you were around when they were putting Jesus on the cross.
His mind was cocaine riddled. Okay, he had cocaine holes in his memory.
Well, we got Daniel A. Smithers in the house. I hope
that sounds like a Simpsons character.
Giggity. But no, I think that Colin Powell overall showed his merit, but I mean, he did do a little flippity flop, bop, boppity bing, boo, bang, bang, pow.
So Queen Bee said he and Condoleezza Rice, and I think that was misinterpreted. Me on my is like, see, Rice died too? No. It's just that Colin Powell, Colin Powell and Condoleezza Rice those were W. Bush's two Negroes.
They were their two Negroes,
and Colin Powell was the good one, and Condoleezza is the unsavable one.
What's up, Tawana?
She got an oil tanker named after her. There's no turning back from it.
Yeah, Omarosa was the black, slave slut. That's what I call her, the black slave slut of Trump. He used to come visit her in the shed with his orange Cheeto all on her face. But I think that the bottom line is Colin Powell and Condoleezza Rice, when they knew something, that's the shows when you have integrity, is when whatever you felt personally, and he had the information about it personally, he should have expressed it publicly, and he didn't. So out of all of his life, I'd say that would be one bitch mark on him. It's a bitch mark.
It wasn't it wasn't a good look.
And since he was Jamaican, it was a fishy spot.
But like I said, they used him for a reason, because he was a solid voice that
he seemed tempered, and
even if he said some bullshit at the time, people were gonna be like, "Whoa, Colin sounded great." D. Smith, I see you out there, man. CT fired up. Class of '95 is in the house. Y'all don't know about Cass Tech in Detroit, man. Stop.
We do.
Y'all know what it is.
We also know that even though I haven't been watching football, I did a show earlier, and god damn,
you know that's not what I'm talking about, dog.
God damn, the Lions.
I don't talk about the NFL or them kittens that represent my city, man. I can't do it, dog.
Yeah, man. I think we should go play for them because they just. Yeah. But aside from that, I think that I want to see what the people in the feed think. Do you think that I saw him as a wishy-washy a little bit, and sometimes when he would talk, I'll go, "Nigga, tell him what you really feel."
But then when he came with the Barack Obama endorsement,
no, he went.
That was a big move. That was a big move, and he said, so I don't think he's not a man who didn't know who he was or what he represented. I think he's straight laced. So I think publicly he played a role for the presidency in the way he was hired to. I don't agree with that decision. But privately he did try his best to fight to stop us from going to a war that we basically just got out of.
Right. And he did talk mad shit about Trump, which I like that about him.
Daniel Smith, I'll call you. I'll agree with you on that, sir. He played the game well. You can't argue with that. Like, son of Jamaican immigrants, to work his way all the way up to the top of the military and become the first Black Joint Chief of Staff. That is one of the American dreams.
Well,
he represents that to the fullest in that way.
I understand what you're saying.
Whether you agree with everything he did or not.
No, well, you know what? I hear you, but I just think
I see you. But
I
fuck
hear you. I hear you. And then even the people in the feed, I hear you. I feel you. And you know what? You're good. You're smart. And God damn it, you're a good person.
People like
Guess what? He did kind of kiss some ass. And he should have been kicking ass.
Well, I mean, look, if you the first black Joint Chief of Staff, look at all the motherfuckers around him. First of all, Donald Rumsfeld on the right just looks like, I want to boil this nigga's soul.
Yeah. And right behind him, can we hang him? Are we allowed to hang him?
And then George Bush on the left is just like, I forgot words. I don't know words.
Yep.
I used all the words I know.
Words are tough. Tough are words. Words are tough. I mean, but no, the motherfucker did. I felt like he did do some things. Now, don't get me wrong. As a military man, I think he did represent himself honorably, and he always
military is a tough place.
Yeah, it's a tough place, but he did excel. He did excel. This is a picture of young Colin Powell.
And you got to understand, he came back from Vietnam in those situations where, I think it's Fort Benning, Georgia, where he trained, and he came back to base and like couldn't eat at certain places, still.
Right.
Like still doing that shit. You know what I mean? So
if I learned how to kill over there and I came back and you wouldn't let me,
and you ain't gonna give me some cobbler?
You ain't gonna give me a sandwich, motherfucker? Or I gotta go around the back to pee. Guess what? Everybody in the diner is getting that smoke.
Yeah,
I learned it with in Nam, and now
it's like we're about to clear this village.
Yeah.
Fuck this town.
Fuck this town. But that's the thing about it. That's what made me a little bit more upset sometimes with him.
Yeah,
because it's like the inner workings of the game, and you became a credible voice that had weight and gravitas. And you could have used your gravitas like you did when he endorsed Obama. That was a milestone moment because everyone looked up to you, and you could have done that pertaining to not only to the war, but some of the goofy goof shit that Bush was pulling.
Now you see the way Rumsfeld looking at him. He's like, "Nigger, do what we say,
right?
Or your family will wake up in a bathtub."
You're light skinned, but I can put you in a dark place.
Hey yo! All right, man.
I mean, you know what? But at the end of the day, I was looking for pictures for the people that are listening. You won't be able to see it for the people that are watching. I did say he primarily was a man of integrity, but he also had a little bit of Clarence Thomas in him.
Yeah. Until it was time to wake up, and then he did.
It took him too long to wake up.
Well, the checks are good, dog. The checks are good at that level. With that many stars on your shoulder, the checks are good. But he was a credible voice. An incredible voice would be our next topic. What are you deposed to do? So your boy Trumpty Dumpty got deposed today. Now, this is none of the tax stuff. This is none of the insurrection stuff. This is just some shit from back in 2015 before he was even president, where at one of his functions, a plaintiff is suing him because his security guards, Trumpty Dumpty security guards, allegedly laid hands on this man in an inappropriate manner. You know what I mean? Manhandled him, to say. So this is one of the many cases that your boy Trumpty Dumpty is facing, but he was actually in court today and deposed. So, I hope this is like a deposition warm up for him. Yeah, because I'm pretty sure he was in court on that shit. Like, oh yeah, but he's got a lot of trials coming up. So this is like the treadmill of trials for him, where it's like get a little warm up in to work on your lies now.
Because they're gonna have to use them, but there's no way you can use them because they have audio of you motherfuckers saying bitch ass shit. And he's like, I know.
This case in particular is sort of can kind of set a precedent because the prosecution is like they want to use statements around other things, you
Right.
know, around the insurrection, you know, around other rallies where he's seemingly and you know, for most of us, obviously promoted violence.
Right.
They want to use that to set a precedent
that this
for
is what he does.
and
And he
court
says,
is all about that. Precedents are what they
and
go
he,
by.
you know, when he
So
said at a rally, one of his rallies. Okay, I'm sorry, wrong
no,
photo.
no,
No,
that was
no,
one of his rallies,
no,
but
that was one of his rallies. My bad. Where he said, "Take him out on a stretcher," and all of these different things he said when he was like, you know, punch him right in the face, smack him in the head. That shows basically his history of how he was. And he ain't never did that shit because anytime somebody came at him, security had to circle around him and he acted like a bitch. I never seen him put his guard up like he's gonna throw hands. All right. Yeah, he definitely didn't throw hands. But I mean, I think that he's gotten away with so much shit. It's good finally somebody, and don't get it twisted, New York is after him. All right. New York is going
Letitia James is all
Letitia James.
We should just call her Letitia.
Yeah,
she's all up in that ass like
she
tissue.
up in that ass, man.
Letitia James, girl.
And Letish is what I call her. Letish. And she told me, and yeah, her cousin just walked up one time and just looked at him like, "We gonna get you,
nigga. You know, give me your taxes, nigga.
I'm gonna get you, nigga."
Damani Jones, I see you in the building. Carolina boss, thanks for being late, man. You're coming in late on a short one for us today. We're gonna keep it pushing a bit, but just know that your boy Trumpty Dumpty over a, you know, alleged
we can't
assault,
even say, you know,
basically where his security assault, you know, and if you're paying for the security and they're your security, then you're ultimately going to be responsible for their actions, or you know, potentially held responsible for their actions. So he had to go to court today. He was deposed on the events of that day in which this plaintiff was.
And it is a warm up. I agree with you 1,000%. I know we're going to keep it moving, but I'm going to tell you right now, it's a warm up because I saw one thing on MSNBC where I don't know if y'all get to watch MSNBC, but Joy be going hard. Joy Reid goes hard in the paint. Hamburgers. And she ran down how many motherfucking lawsuits, how much shit he's going to have to deal with. This is on top of the insurrection fucking, you know, they're going to definitely try to subpoena him. And he's not president now, so he can't use executive privilege. So they'll be like, you get your ass in here, bitch, or you're going to have to pay $100,000 in fines. And it's a month in prison, just like they're going to do with some of his lower level, scummy, little rat infested bitch ass people that he fucks with. All of them. I think all of them need to get it, but especially him because he's the head. He's the head of the snake. He is the head of the snake.
He's about to go from the apprentice to the plaintiff.
Yeah,
that's gonna be his new reality show. Is just the plaintiff, y'all. Yeah. All right, so let's keep our eyes on it and see how these warm ups for these depositions in which he gonna lie his motherfucking ass off.
Oh my god!
Yeah, I'm not even gonna run my preview for Black Pedro Pop-In. My pop-in today is just a fucking cheers, guys.
Yep.
It's the laziest writing you're gonna see on this show. Cheers, motherfuckers. That's my pop-in for today.
That's the pop-in.
Shane, take us out of here. Them damn Dems.
Well, mine is them damn Dems. And these damn Dems is about to actually let democracy go down.
Damn them. Damn Dems.
These damn Dems is what it is. And I'm not going to even do my little intro. This is what I got to say about the damn Dems. The damn Dems is getting on my goddamn nerves because I know I've said it over and over again. I just think they need a little bit more hardcore. They need somebody to be like, if y'all don't end up saving the motherfucking voting rights for black people in this country, I'm going to have some hard knock niggas come over to your house, put a shotgun up your ass, and make sure your tongue hits the side of a wall.
I don't think we pay enough attention to Bruce Willis in the background of that picture. He's like, yeah, what he said.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, whatever he said.
Whatever he said, yeah. Y'all put a gag in my mouth.
He's like, y'all did some shit.
Y'all and mess with my booty hole. And now everybody got to die. But no, I just think the Democrats, those damn Dems, are absolutely letting us slide down the fucking hole pertaining to democracy. And they're going to actually and because in 32 states, they already got The Republicans are going hard to paint to take away our voting rights, and the Democrats are fighting it like it's urgent. They're not doing it pertaining to abortion rights. I don't think they're acting urgent enough pertaining to women's rights, to their body, to do what they fucking want to do with their own body. That's why if a woman gets pregnant, even though you can say, babe, I'm not really ready for this, she's going to be the end of the day. It's her say. If she want to have it or not have it, men could try to say, well, we did this together. But I got schooled today on that, where a woman said, you ain't got a motherfucking thing to say about it. If I want to have it, I have it. And they're right. But the Republicans are saying, your pussy's not yours. So I think the Democrats, and you know what? And Biden, I still feel like he's too old. I think he's going to have an aneurysm every time he does get mad. This is him just taking a shit, which is
I'm trying to be.
It's hard for him, but right now I just feel like the Democrats, damn Dems, I think they're gonna let us,
them Dems.
And by the way, they're not gonna get to pass that fucking. They're not getting $3.2 trillion. Get the fuck out of here. That's not happening because they're gonna make it to the midterm. We got Manchin and Cinema. We got Messina. Samanchen.
Chinema.
Those motherfuckers are in the pocket of coal, and the other one's in the pocket of special interest. So shit ain't gonna happen. So fuck it. Fuck them, feed them rocks, and take them swimming. The Dems is getting on my fucking nerves, and I wish we would have had a stronger person, younger person, and a more coherent person than we got right now to fight this war than this motherfucker. This motherfucker here.
Oh boy.
Yep. And by the way, another thing, on some show they asked Trump if he's going to run again, and yeah,
he said he is.
Yeah, he's gonna run again. He gonna run.
He's just doing that to put pressure on these niggas to give him money, dog. That's all it is.
Yeah,
bro.
Yeah, it is.
He's milking America. But we know what he does. Apparently your Ving Rhames meme brought up many things for Pamela Knox. She watched Baby Boy this weekend, and his cooking eggs bare ass was the scene. All right, girl.
I don't know if that was
whatever your porn is. Congratulations!
Wow, congratulations! Like,
all right. So, again, this was always going to be a short show today. Sorry about that, guys.
Right. So
I do have to keep it pushing.
We're going to keep it pushing. We're going to have a short one. I'm just going to say real quick, make sure you subscribe to us on all of the platforms, on all the podcast platforms, iTunes, Stitcher, Slacker, Google Play, iHeartRadio, Spotify, and SoundCloud. And also
SoundCloud.
Oh, you got it in there. Boom. Subscribe. And make sure you follow us. Follow at Black Pedro.
Yes.
And make sure you follow at Comedian Shang on the IG. And when you go to our YouTube page, like and subscribe. This week, just want to let you know before we go. This week we will be doing some live shows. If you come to a live show, you have to be
live.
If you're in Reno, let them know.
Let's go, baby. We're at the Laugh Factory at the Silver Legacy Casino. We're there Tuesday through Sunday, man. Like,
we'll be there on a Tuesday.
Club going up, bro. We about to go up in this bitch. So let's go, man. Thank you guys for tuning in today. We really appreciate that. Tomorrow we're gonna do something. I'm gonna promise you that. I don't know because my travel schedule.
His flight might get in later.
But I can do this show from my phone. Okay, so we gonna make something happen for y'all because I'm tired of missing shows, and I know sometimes y'all are tired of us missing shows.
We missing shows.
Even though we traveling and we in new cities and whatever, show must go on. So we gonna make something happen for y'all tomorrow.
We gonna make it happen, and if we don't.
Fuck your feelings. If we don't, fuck them. Fuck it. All right, guys. We'll be back tomorrow, 6 p.m. Pacific.
Y'all take care of yourself. And remember, all right, never fart in the elevator with other people there.
That's rude.
Do it by yourself. It's rude.
Unless it's loud and funny.
Then do it right in front of everybody.
Silent and deadly, though, you're a fucked up person.
We'll let you know what the deal is for tomorrow. We out.
Keep your finger out your nose.
Boom.